Hello everybody, welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch me playing a new game of baseball, so be sure to subscribe. Ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. Today we have Brian Wu on the mound, 10-0 with a 2.26 ERA, taking on Tyler Mahali. Mahali? I can't remember. They'll say it, I'll forget, and we'll be in this cycle forever. He is 4-6 with a 4.90 ERA. We picked up win number 70, and we dropped them to 5 games below 500. Started slow, but pulled away in yesterday's game, which was kind of good. It was a rough finish to game number 1. It was a rough start to game number 2, but we still somehow managed to put up like 18 runs in these two games combined. What do we need to do here? Julio, can you give me one more day? Rayleigh, can we flip you with Shenton one more day? Donovan Solano, can you give me one more day? I don't know. It's a right-handed starting pitcher. I don't know that Canzone's the right call. I'm okay with Moore up here. Robles in right. Oh, Rayleigh can play in the outfield. Okay, well, I should remember that. Not today. We're going to try it. Julio's been running ragged lately. All right, we'll replace him with Canzone. All right, let's dial this lineup in a little bit. Robles, Moore, Crawford, Rayleigh, Rosarena, Shenton, Polanco, Canzone. I think that's okay. All right, let's jump in. I was kind of wondering if it would... I should kind of just hedge on the game and go like, well, if the game says so, then let's try and get him out of the lineup. But if it doesn't, let's gamble.
And welcome
it's Mariners Baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. Thank you so much for joining me today. Happy Sunday as we look for a series sweep of the Texas Rangers. Brian Wu looking for his 11th straight win on the mound. Canzone is looking to improve his average. It is 179 over the last 18. Leody Taveras looks to improve a just straight 0 over the last 22. What? Logan Gilbert has a big game on the mound versus the Rangers, as does Jorge Polanco. The bullpen for the Mariners over the last 9, 18.2 innings pitched to a 1.45 ERA, 17 strikeouts. The Rangers over the last 6 games were dropping that average runs per game, 5.3 with a 2.46 average, 9 home runs. We're looking to continue our 6-game winning streak and our dominance over the Rangers. Taking a look around the league, the Astros win their 7th straight. Rafael Devers breaks out of a 1-for-22 with a 2-hit performance versus the Blue Jays. That's right. In our world, he still plays for the Boston Red Sox. Sorry to all the Boston lovers out there. Michael A. Taylor collects 5 RBI in a win versus the Giants. Elliot Ramos also 5 RBI just in a win versus the White Sox, or in loss versus the White Sox. Okay. Some news for us. We have 151 strikeouts lead the league. Ozuna increases the NL lead in both home runs. Oh, I'm sorry. Ozuna increases the NL home run total to 22, and that's the lead. Raisel Iglesias increases the save total to 26. It'd be wild if Marcell Ozuna led in both. Bryce Terang hits for a cycle versus the Rockies. The Yankees move within 3.5 games of the Orioles in the AL East. Brewers increase the NL Central lead to 3.5 games over the Reds. Diamondbacks designate a couple of guys for assignment. The Astros, man, a couple of guys on waivers. Angel Bastardo. Interesting. We didn't even look at the farm report, so who cares? Okay, don't close out of OBS, Sean. You're using that. Why would you do that?
Just about ready to roll here.
I was looking at my phone because I thought I had the Mariners thing up, but I must have swiped it. Hey, 3-1 mid-10.
He's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to
we can watch them. People love that. People love me watching a game while playing a game. Let it go. It's in for a strike. That was a slider, I believe.
We'll see what he's got in this one.
4-seam at 94, a splitter at 88, a slider at 86, a cutter at 88. As we are ready here. Robles He got us on the mound a little too aggressive there on that slider, too early.
0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Okay, that's a good take. That's what I thought he would go with. Actually stayed in the zone, it looked like, for quite a bit.
Hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
That got me. Yep, that got me. Robles got us on the board 1-0 in the last game, but not in this one.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Okay. That has been a huge problem for us lately. It's another guy with a four-seam and a splitter.
Swings through that one.
Two of them, huh?
A lot of times
Take a timeout. We are off to a bad start here.
This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And the 0-2. And that just misses.
Really good take.
He's using those secondary pitches immediately. Slider and splitter.
Gets a piece.
There's a couple of fastballs.
And stays alive.
Ooh, right under it. Right under that slider. That is not good. That's another contact swing to you. I just anticipate at least just a piece of contact. It doesn't have to be a foul ball is fine.
Line drive, base hit.
There we go. Nicely done, Crawford. Way to at least just stop the strikeouts, stop the bleeding with the strikeouts.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. There's a strike.
That's fine. Mariners are up, by the way, 3-1, bottom 10. 1 away for the Rangers. They were in there? Yeah, they were in blue. Oh, couldn't get it. Force out at second. Darn it. Thought I saw that one a little bit better. That's off the end of the bat. 2 strikeouts to start the game. Not great, but a little flare to right field and a decent piece of contact, but obviously just not a whole lot we're going to do there. Here's our pitcher.
Back at Globe Life Field. Now the starting pitcher in this one. Brian Wu. Singing he was impressive his last time out.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Leading off, Wyatt Langford.
Yeah, that would have been against Minnesota.
Wu was a workhorse the last time out, throwing a complete game. That's off the mark.
Pulled that one right. That one I felt.
Yeah, not a lot of pitchers racking up complete games nowadays. So that last start of his really stands out for me. When you can eat innings like that, you take a big weight off your bullpen, and that's very valuable.
The 1-2.
There we go. Got him on the outside part. Langford's like a 98 speed, so.
Right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And a game-tying home run.
Now it's Marcus Semien.
Oh, controller.
And that's down and away. That misses.
That's a strike.
Pitch there.
I need to stop. Apparently, I need to stop watching Mariners game because every time I tune in, they're blowing leads with the bullpen.
Yeah, that's one of those. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-1 count here. I really would have loved that fastball to be called a strike.
And that one
there we go.
Corner.
That's what we need.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Every game in this Mariners-Rangers series in real life has gone to extras.
Just
That's a
misses you there.
fucking strike. Come on. That high rail has been a strike throughout this series.
One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance.
No
there.
way.
Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Batting first.
I just disagree with that. I don't understand. That's, I mean, that's a strike. I don't know why this zone's so tight.
And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to
There was no way he was looking for a sinker in that spot of the zone.
Infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's a brutal. It's a brutal walk.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Going back. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Unbelievable. Thank you, Rosarena. I think I understand the. I think I understand the timing. We were in the green there. That is a weird mechanic.
Just that. Perfect footwork at the fence and reaches up and makes the grab.
Awesome.
And now Jack Peterson. And that one fouled off. 2 on 2 outs. And there's
Oh my God. We are throwing so many pitches.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through. Here comes the throw. It's offline and he scores.
So the walk comes around to hurt us because the zone was fucking terrible. That is so fucking irritating. The sinker and the slider were both out of the zone. Probably should have gone with a dive for... I don't know why I didn't zoom in. Move the camera there. Probably should have gone with a dive for Crawford. I don't know if he's going to get it. Maybe if we dive here. Just try to get him to knock it down. Solano does a good job to get the ball in.
Too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Jake Berger in the box with
We need to
gone.
lock in
And
here.
takes a look at a called strike. That's ripped. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's offline.
It's offline. That if we get that, it's
So just one across on the play.
it's a cut down
So
run.
2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's Josh Young. Fastball is out.
Fuck you. This is the fucking Boston series again. God damn it.
Good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite
I didn't
way.
realize he was going
Didn't jump in,
3.
Didn't try to pull the ball.
That was
Let
me
it
just
get
being a
deep,
little
hit the
too
barrel
passive.
right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Evan Carter
This is all
stands in
off
now
of the
and
walk.
watches strike one. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second in Arlington. It's the Rangers 3 and the Mariners nothing.
They get 2 good hits. They get a sinker and a slider, both out of the zone.
And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark.
Mariners,
New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. Malley back to work.
All right, so we're going to dial it in here. We're going to lock in. It's going to be a bullpen game.
Hitters try to cruise through this ball game.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Threw that fastball right
Quit swinging at the fastball out of the zone up high, you dumb fuck. God damn it, it's inning number 2.
Oh, that got away from him.
Thank God. Thanks for bailing me out.
A hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Man, and Rosarina did a great job. We did a great job to get that to bring that home run back. But that walk would have been out number 2, and then we had out number 3, but we just couldn't get out of it. Couple opportunities for us to get a runner or 2 out. We could have probably had to play at the plate and probably could have cut him down at third, but I was a little... I was off. I was off on the throw with the Rosarena, which was frustrating. And then I just wasn't paying enough attention.
That's the ball. In the dirt, but kept close. Raley gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a
splitter.
Down on strikes, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And up next for Seattle, Austin Shenton.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in
this
each of the
splitter.
last 5 games.
Higashioka tries to block it, but it gets away. And the runner stays where he is. That one misses.
Probably could have been a little more aggressive on the base paths there.
Foul ball.
Very late.
Man at first, one away.
A lot of those splitters in a row makes that fastball come in just a little bit quicker.
And that one popped in the air, left field.
Go ahead and head back to first. Don't even worry about it.
Brings it in. And there's 2 down. Jorge Polanco up next for the Mariners. Second in the American League in hitting. And a first pitch fastball is in.
I just don't know where he's going. That was where we dialed in that first game. Was we saw where he was wanting to go early in some counts. We were able to click on that and
for the team in that last game, Boog. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101.
That's fucking inexcusable. Did we not have a pitch that looked exactly like that? Right on the bottom of the zone, and that was a ball that was a fucking walk?
Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
Early.
And there's a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
There we go.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Dominic Canzone.
Oh, I think I pulled it a little. I think I pulled it down just a little bit. I think we were actually in a good spot.
And that is that.
Okay, so let's see what we can do here in the bottom of the second.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Leody Taveras. And a
God, we just needed one of those in the last inning, huh?
Shenton makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and he just misses.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game. Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Damn it.
Popped up right side,
Okay.
Polanco.
Looking for the swing and miss here.
Caught for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs,
batter,
they just
number
look
two.
really
Second
good
baseman,
because they're eye level,
Marcus.
but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Out to short, Crawford.
Okay. Hey, that's a much better second inning. Okay.
Rangers go
Is that
down
2
in
1-pitch
order.
outs and then a little bit of a
Nothing
battle
across
there?
here This half, we played 2 full.
Not the
It's
worst.
The Rangers 3 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back.
So we won 11-0, 7-2. They scored 2 in the 9th on a horrible fastball. But otherwise, we've been fairly dominant in this series. The games are a bit of a reverse. We put a bunch of runs on early in the first game and then struggled down the stretch. And then we put a few runs on, and then a few runs on later in that first game. A few runs in the first game and then piled on a little bit later on. And now we're just not seeing the ball well at all. There we go.
Fair ball. And he can't come up with it. Around first and hustling for second. Still manages a throw.
Hey,
Now
that's
gonna
good.
get
That's
him.
good
He's in there.
aggression.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position.
Okay.
No outs. Dylan Moore
Oh, boy.
up next for the
A
Mariners.
double with nobody out.
In the air out towards right center. Tavares going after it.
Don't tag
Makes
up.
the
Don't tag
grab,
up. That's
one
bad.
down.
That's bad aggression.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. And ball 1. Runless. The runner at second.
That was a strike. I was hoping it would get out of the zone. Instead, it was just a bad call. Damn, early on that splitter. I would have at least advanced the runner, but it was not going to be a good... Okay, foul it off. Foul it off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around,
outside.
create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
There
And
we
a foul
go.
ball, he stays alive.
There we go.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Ooh.
Swing and a pop-up.
Oh, we went with the fastball.
And makes the grab. 2 down.
God. A double with nobody out is miserable for me.
Raleigh.
Swing and
Look at the
miss.
splitter. Okay.
It's 0-1.
He'd been throwing a lot of fastballs.
There.
Amped
Anytime
up
you
on
get
that one a
by
little bit.
bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this
Okay.
battle.
This zone is awful both ways now.
Rocketed out towards right center. And a
Okay,
base
that'll
hit.
get down. All right. 3-1.
Runner from
There
second
we go.
crosses the plate. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Designated hitter, Luke.
So 2 down. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners.
Oh,
Swing and a
too
miss.
aggressive.
That's strike one.
Sean.
Ground ball right side.
That's a bad
Simeon.
swing. It's a good location on the four-seam fastball. That's low in the zone.
But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
All right, let's lock in defensively here. We got a great second inning.
Back in Arlington, and the batter will be the
36
shortstop.
pitches is still bad no matter what way you slice it.
Seager.
Foul ball there.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And
there we go.
That's a strikeout looking.
There we go.
Pulled the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Wow, short world to sit in the packet to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in for the Rangers. Fought off foul.
Oh my God.
That one is gone.
That is the difference between Canzone and Rodriguez out there.
His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
I think we get there with Rodriguez.
Yep, seeing the ball
And I
low,
finally
he's got
understand that
timing
mechanic.
locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. Thought for a second,
really bad pitch.
Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Peterson in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. Foul ball, it
Yikes.
stays
Bad.
0-2. Swing
There
and a
we go.
miss, and he got him. That
There we go.
is
We
his
don't have a lot of
third
strikeouts
game.
today, I'm guessing.
Usually you're gonna see
Third?
that
Okay,
inside
that makes
fastball
sense.
a little longer coming in
That
from the
makes
opposite
sense.
side.
All right, Berger absolutely
Really got it on
ripped.
him right there. I mean,
That
that's
was a sinker that was
well-thrown
missed.
pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Berger in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss at a
Big
slider.
swing and a
Clearly was
miss.
sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in
Here we
front
go.
of the
Split this
slider.
inning
Hey,
away.
you can't fault him for
go
his
hit.
commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
Misses.
All right, here we go.
2-2.
Here we go. Let's put this batter away. Let's go hit. Right here, this pitch. Hooah! Fuck. All right.
Two outs.
God
Spoils
damn.
that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the
Can I
eighth
poke
pitch
this?
of the
Can I
at-bat.
poke this slider just a little further outside? There we go. That's exactly what I wanted, Brian Wu. Let's go.
Rangers pick up a run here on the
So we got the run back, and then we gave it. We got a run back, then we gave it up. Damn. Solano was almost there. So is that a 2-run blast?
Welcome back.
Who was that?
Let's check out what's
Mitch
been happening
Garver,
of late.
let's go.
Really been playing well.
Rosa Rangers.
All right, we are 7-3 over our last 10 games. There's one more loss on that Red Sox series that you can't see. So we're 7-4 over our last 11. We've looked good, looked better since that Twins series. But so far today hasn't really been our day.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mariners,
I am having trouble putting together where he wants to go with the ball. Really getting fooled by the splitter. There isn't as much of a difference in speed between the four seam and the splitter as we've seen with some of the other pitchers over the last couple of series. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? But it doesn't take much to really give me trouble. This controller is getting more and more used by the day. Or more and more worn by the day, I should say.
And that's downstairs.
Thankfully, it's just the left stick. The right stick is fine.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now for Seattle, Austin Shenton. Flied to left his first time. Center field. Carter under it. That's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
That's one of the worst swings we've had all day. That ball was like in the glove before we started the swing.
And first offering
God,
is
and
fouled off.
that splitter has like a lot of
Doing his
movement.
very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
And that drops in for a strike.
He is mixing those 3 pitches so well against me. He doesn't even need to worry about the cutter.
Close one, doesn't get the call. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
In a bad zone all day.
That one is upstairs.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Damn
Swing
it.
at a high fly ball right field. Carter under it. Nabs it. And that'll do it.
It's just one of those games. The contact that we're making isn't good. It's very, very weak. Mercifully, we didn't blow the opportunity with the runner on second with nobody out, but it still takes way too long sometimes.
And we're back
Leading
at the
up for the
plate.
Rangers,
Josh Young.
third baseman, Josh Young.
And a pitch. And that's a little high.
That's a strike. Oh my god, it's just a heinous fucking zone, man. Figure it the fuck out.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive and foul ball.
Thank you. Did not think that we were going to get that strike call, and I also wasn't sure what it was because as the pitcher, as the catcher ducked his left shoulder, it's just a big white T in the back.
You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Carter in the box.
That's a
with one away
strike,
as
you
he takes
son
ball
of
one.
a biscuit. I mean, that couldn't be more of a strike, man. On the edge.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
There's a swing and a drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that one is off the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing.
Yep.
Now.
That one I knew was going to be bad. We're lucky it wasn't worse. That was a terrible pitch.
Just a really strong
Fucking strike. Jesus God in heaven. These are the games that we're losing, is when we can't get the edges.
Brother takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save.
He's a fucking 43 steal.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
On the inside corner.
Cannot believe we got that
call.
call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all
Now
day
batting,
long.
the left fielder.
Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That's high.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. And it's a ball and a strike. Up the middle. Oh, he botches it. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
I got to hold on to it a little longer. I'm trying to get the throw. He's a 96 speed. That gets us out of the inning. We're only down 4 at that point.
And it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal
Or
second,
3 at that
you
point.
want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So the hitter
You
can
are out of
focus
your
on the
goddamn fucking mind.
Langford, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This to third. Moore. Throws to first.
I can't
That's
believe the
third
error
out.
cost us a
Inning
run.
over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rangers 5 and the Mariners 1.
So the steal of third comes into play.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have
4
fared
innings
so
pitched.
far.
We have given up 5 runs, 5 earned on 6 hits, 1 walk,
Zone.
6 strikeouts. 4 innings pitched for Tyler. 1 inning or 1 run, 1 earned, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
Malley back to work. And the
This
first pitch
this
misses
road
for
trip is
ball
starting to become a bit of a
1.
grind.
Action for the
The
Rangers.
17
JT
games in a row is
Shadwell up and
brutal.
throwing. Webb also getting ready.
I mean, I
Swing
understand.
and pop-up
Jesus.
in foul
Even
ground.
as like, you know, I just play the video games.
And that's a
I get
foul
it.
ball.
You know, I'm not actually out there, whatever. But just those breaks are so nice.
And 1-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
The 1-2. Ken Zone checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the batting order
Now batting,
turns over.
right fielder,
Now here is
Victor
Victor Robles.
Robles.
1 for 2.
Idiot.
That one fouled
And
off.
we're early.
Robles
Fuck, and we're right on it.
Measures 6 feet even.
And we're still not even gonna get-
7 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Just missed. The Rangers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely.
So I
It's a
believe that's
double,
Robles'
and his
second double
hit.
of the day. If I am
Third time
Up
through the
next
order,
for
and
the
this is
Bruins,
where we see the
If
OPS.
I am
jump
thinking of
up,
that
and
correctly,
might have to go to the bullpen a
second
little
time that
bit
the
sooner than
left
he
fielder has
anticipated.
misplayed it a little bit. Get that same replay, just a little slower.
Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners.
Good aggression on my part.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, JP.
All right, so the Mariners pick up a win today in real life. They win in extras against the
So a man aboard. JP
what's it
Crawford
called?
now at the plate.
Hold on. Get this to adjust the way that I want it. They win in extras. Oh, we didn't get charged with an error. Interesting.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
Damn.
Simeon toss over to first. And that's the third out. Mariners lead.
There's a couple of pitches that I pulled the left stick down on, and I let that one kind of go up, and we're just not in. I didn't warm up a pitcher. Take a deep breath. We're gonna put in a low leverage arm actually.
Life field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Check swing, called strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
They are reaping the benefits of me dealing with an umpire with a fucking awful zone.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
They're putting a lot of contact on the ball, and that's forcing me to not be an idiot. But also, when you have a lot of runners on base, you get that previous circle change that I left over the heart of the plate where the timing's just completely wrong. Where I'm not throwing with the consistency of runners on or runners off, and then we throw with a bunch of runners on, and then it's just... We're a little out of sorts here. That second inning was good. We are only into the...
Delivers a pitch in for a
I can't believe that was actually called a strike. We're in the bottom of the fifth and we've thrown 80 pitches.
Tap foul at the plate. Higashioka tries
Fuck
to hold up.
yes, he went.
And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jack Peterson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Just missed.
Okay.
Next offering is in for a strike. Peterson just got a piece of it.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2.
Lucky that he didn't get a better hold of that one because that was... Yeesh.
That's towards center.
That wasn't very good. I kind of overthought that one. His windup was a little slower. I just kind of felt like I was losing patience. I overthought that one, and that was a bad pitch. Okay, so we will head to the top of the 6th inning here. We should get a new pitcher. We've given up 5 runs on only 6 hits. That walk was obviously super frustrating because I won't get over it.
Now pitching for the
a new arm into the game.
And the thing that sucks is that erases the nice home run. It's 3 things. I guess 4 things. The walk is super frustrating because the zone has sucked, which overrides the robbed home run that Arozarena had. And we had 2, these are things 3 and 4, we had 2 missed opportunities to throw runners out on the base paths.
Drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any
We
discipline.
missed a throw to home with Arozarena, and we missed a throw to third with Robles out in right.
And he grounds one to the right side.
Man, we
Simeon
just can't get on what they're doing.
to first. 1 up, 1 down.
It's a good slider. He's been throwing so many of those fastballs.
Up next for the Mariners.
Or we've seen a lot of fastballs, and we've seen a lot of...
Really.
Hammers that one deep left field.
There we go.
And
Get back on the board.
forget it.
Kind of forgot that we'd switched pitchers. We've seen a lot of the splitters and a lot of the fastballs. The slider moving in is a change of pace.
Time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch.
28 home runs for Luke Raley. I feel like we haven't homered with him recently.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be.
Is that a sinker?
Oh,
it was a slider.
Anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it.
Hey, let's fight back in this one. That's one thing that we've actually been good at.
It's going to be Randy Arozarena on the ground, right side. Fires to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Austin Shenton. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Robert Garcia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Milner warming up as well.
That's fine. Let that one go.
Next offering in there for a strike.
That has not been a strike all goddamn day.
2 down, nobody
All
on.
goddamn day. That's been a fucking ball.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-2.
2 strike.
And that's down and away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Burger.
Kind of sucks that there are 4 teams that are in the hunt and they all have losing records. 2 of them obviously in our division, so we have helped that. But all right, what do we have? A righty, lefty, switch. I think we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and bring in Emerson Hancock. Haven't seen him in a while.
Emerson Hancock.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park.
If things continue to not go super well, because this team is doing a good job of putting the ball in play. It's forcing me to make plays. We've missed opportunities. You could take that, what should have probably been an error, into account. We missed a throw with
that one a little bit high.
Christ.
Well,
with Crawford.
Their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been,
they were able to get to a
there's
couple
nothing wrong with
of good
consistent hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Close one.
Oh my fucking God. That's a strikeout. That's 1 in 4 are strikes, man. That's a bad slider.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again.
That second missed call makes the first one a little more annoying.
And that one a little bit high.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a ground ball to first.
That was a long, frustrating out. That is the first out of the bottom of the 6th. That was an 11-pitch at bat. 2 of them horrible calls.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and
There
miss,
we go.
struck him out.
Swing and a miss.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other
The
way,
center fielder,
but
number
that time,
32,
a little anxious.
Evan Carter.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. Strike on
There
the
we go.
outside. 0-1.
There we go.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first.
God, even I held on to that one a little bit longer. He's still 95 speed, and we still had plenty of time.
It's the Rangers 5
All right.
and the Mariners 2.
What I was saying though earlier, I don't know if I finished the thought, but we have done a pretty good job of making comebacks. We just haven't been able to get all the way over the hump on this GOAT difficulty. You can look at the 4 losses that we have had so far, and we've only lost by a run. This would be our largest margin of loss since we lost 7-1 to the Tigers because we could not figure out their pitching early in the season.
And now for Seattle, Jorge
The
Polanco.
second baseman, Jorge.
All right, so we get Robert Garcia. Hopefully I didn't cover his stats. I wasn't paying attention. 95 on a fastball, 86 on a circle change slider at 85.
Pitches in for a strike. 0-1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that one is in for a strike.
Just not looking for those.
Until you get to 2 strikes, it's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go.
Not looking for either of those pitches in those locations.
Ball
That's
one
in
there.
time. It's like the game knows what pitch I'm looking for and is actively avoiding it.
That just misses. It's 2-2. Good eye right there.
It's really tight.
Either of those get called a strike, I lose
2
my
strikes
fucking
here.
mind.
I love it.
There we go.
That's foul off to the right side.
Those haven't been
Keeps the
strikes
AB
for
going.
most of the day. It may be all day. And even if they are strikes, it doesn't fucking matter because it's
Swings and misses.
not a strike with this guy.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Dominic Canzone digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Yeah, I was not looking for a fastball in that location.
And that one upstairs. The Rangers leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses, and now 3-0. Swinging a
Thankfully,
foul
that's a.
play.
I shouldn't have swung at that. Even if that's a strike, it's force him to call it.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
3-2.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate.
There we
Swing
go.
and a line drive,
Perfect
base hit out
contact
into
swing.
center
I'll
field.
take that.
Just kind of sliced
Right up
that
the
one
middle.
into center.
We don't see
right
this a
fielder,
whole
number
lot
10,
anymore where
Victor
hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's Victor Robles.
It's outside.
low.
Some good at-bats here.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first,
Ooh,
it
too
feels like
late.
it's
Just
really important to getting
too
back into
anxious
this ball.
there.
Just
We do need to be. I need to be much more selective on the outside, like the edges of the zone, because it's been a tight zone all day.
And a swing and a miss.
Way late on the circle change. Probably a blessing there.
You'll have to wait just a second. Two down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Next pitch is outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carter makes the play. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
Just not getting a hold of what we need to get a hold of to make this game interesting.
We'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Hobie Milner.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
In the way. Sorry about that. If you care about the...
So up next, Dylan Moore. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
All right, what are we working against here? Sweeper at 81, a sinker at 91, 4-seam at 91, circle change at 83.
And that is out of play.
Ugh. Yuck. I hate this guy.
That one is hammered right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Coming home.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh,
he will
boy.
Score.
Hey, he went all out for it.
A little closer in this one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
So runner at second, 2 down. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners.
2 out damage of
1
our
for
own.
3.
This is where things get a little frustrating for me.
That's a ball.
Just it's one at a time. It's a solo home run. It's a little 2 out damage. That's a positive. But when we're giving up innings that have whatever 3 runs or whatever it was, like that sucks. It's just like we can't come up with those multi-run innings when we need them.
Tying run at the plate. Hit pretty well in the air out to center.
Unfortunately,
Carter
that's
on the move.
it's a pretty
And
casual
that's
out.
the third out. But a run will score in
Well,
the
Dylan
inning
Moore
on
does a
this
good
RBI
job to
double.
at least
It's
get
now
us one more. We
5-3.
out-hit this
Back
Rangers
after
team
this
so
on the
far,
show.
or now we've out-hit this team. Fuck.
Welcome back. Taking
Leading
a
up
look at our
for the
game
Rangers,
summary.
the right fielder, Lee Hody. Tavares.
Hancock has good stamina,
And
so
first
maybe we
offering
can see
is
if we can
fouled
just
off.
kind of... Maybe we see if we can push him
Hancock ready to fire now. Edge
through
of the
another
zone
inning
for
or
a
two,
strike, and
see
it's
how
a
things
1-2.
go in the next.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Not top of the 8th.
That one 95
There we go.
to
Locked him up.
finish
Good
it
job.
off.
Good
2
job.
strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate.
Now
If
batting,
you're looking out
the
over the
left
plate,
fielder,
you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer.
Langford.
And a fastball zipped on the inside corner.
God
just
damn
locks
it.
you up.
Langford in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next
There we
offering
go.
is in for a strike.
God, that was off the plate too. Off the plate. There we go. Nice
Struck
slider.
out. That's the second out.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend.
batting,
Very little
the
in the
second
way
baseman,
of impactful
Marcus.
at-bats and quality at-bats, and let
Simeon.
alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And that one wrapped foul.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Close. but
That's a
called the ball.
strike.
And the count is 1-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Crawford Tosses to first. And Simeon is
There
out.
we go.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. Rangers go down quickly there, and it remains 5-3.
What can we do here? What can we do? See if they bring in a new pitcher. If we get another run,
Pitching for the
Welcome back.
Rangers.
then we'll probably try to bring in a higher leverage arm. Though Hancock has pitched well, so I'm not super concerned with that.
Those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Raleigh,
He's one of the
96
best
on a
players
fastball, a
in the
sweeper at
game.
85, and a circle change 86.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball.
Way over the top of that.
Swings through
Late.
the fastball.
What are we doing?
2 strike.
The ball comes in, I go, fastball swing.
Steps out for time.
Yeah,
And he
really
chases
sweet.
that one. And that's one
That
away.
movement pitch across the zone is absolutely a nightmare.
In now is the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. Hit in the air right field, and that one way
Fuck.
back there, and that is way gone.
All right, Rayleigh's second home run of the day.
Another homer. His
It
second
would have
home
been
run of the
lovely to
game
get
is
anything
5-4.
good with Raleigh in front of him. God, where is this swing with anybody on? Doesn't even have to be a homer, just a double out to right field. Like, god damn it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're complaining with what you have. Fucking whiny pain in the ass. Myself.
When his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch. That's it right
that's a
there.
ball.
Just a perfect.
Okay,
swing.
5-4.
Rosarena up to bat next. Lays
Rosarena
off
0
the
for
ball.
3, 2 strikeouts, and ground out.
And
There we
another
go.
ball.
Good eye.
Well,
Good eye.
Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a
That's a
little
good
bit,
take. I
and
wanted
they
to try to be
start
aggressive
trying
on that
to
2-0
throw
swing.
instead of
I was
pitch,
looking. I
but
dropped the
you're
PCA
trusting
just a
yourself.
little bit. Ooh,
And
that's a good circle change. That's a good circle change.
Is it
Take
going
your
to
time
take
there.
someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you.
Everything's been
Sometimes
low.
you come
Okay.
in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
And he went up
Goes
top.
out looking.
He went 4 pitches low. I tried to meet him where he had been, and he fooled me. It's a great circle change. It's a fantastic.
He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks
Third
like we'll see a
strikeout
change
for
on the mound.
Rosarena. We've
Jacob
really
Webb
struggled.
will depart, and he
It's
leads in
like
a
the game
1-run
knows
game.
sometimes,
New pitcher
and that can
coming
be
up.
kind of
Back in
frustrating. It's just like
Now pitching for the
Luke
Rangers.
Jackson. into
we
the
see
game.
it. It sometimes feels like the game sees, oh, you're down here. We're gonna just throw it up.
This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Why is it always on the right, motherfucker? Put it on the left when it's the goddamn relievers.
And here's the first baseman.
Now we're irritated with
with
the
for 3 in this
the
one.
viewing experience.
And that's
One
in the
ball.
dirt.
No strike.
Glad that I took a pass at that. Slider 90, 4-seam 97, 12-6 curve at 86.
Gets him to chase
Sean,
after that
you
one.
can't swing at that.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were
Big
looking
time.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
There we go.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
There we go.
Knocks that one away,
Damn it.
and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side.
That's unfortunately
Simeon
out. Well, it's not a strikeout.
slings to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
Okay.
1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
It's
Major
just
League Baseball on the
1-1. 4 innings of 1-run ball. It's 3.
Bottom of the inning.
Leading
There's
off
Corey
for the
Seager.
Rangers.
Where is their lineup? Lefty, righty, lefty. Let's go ahead and bring in Saucedo. That's fine. I think that's a good switch regardless.
Pitcher for the Mariners, Taylor Saucedo.
Thank you for putting it on the left side of the
First test will be
screen.
from the left side, and that's been
You
a struggle
jerks.
for him this
Number
season.
60,
They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Saucedo.
Strike
There
one.
we go.
Saucedo.
Need him.
Tall lefty, 205 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. To the right
Goodness
side,
gracious.
Polanco. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. He's already homered here in this one. That just
No, that's
misses.
a ball.
Ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
What the fuck? What?
One down, base is empty. Swings
There we
through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's a brutal strikeout. I cannot believe that second
Batter now, Jack Peterson.
that second pitch was a strikeout. Or a strike, excuse me.
Peterson.
That misses.
That's a
and
ball.
It's 1-0.
Okay.
Evidently not too
All right.
impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
2 outs. And that
There
one
we go.
in there at the knees for a strike.
1
There
ball.
we
The count,
go.
1-2. Stays alive.
Fuck off. There we go.
Looking for the
Bam.
K.
Steer act
Doing
through.
it for the Rangers. They lead at 5-4. So the closer summoned from the bullpen.
It's only Chris Martin from Coldplay. Here we go. 35 games with a 3-6 record, 4 blown saves, 4.50 ERA.
Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Well,
Chris.
1-run game.
98 on a
For the
fastball.
Mariners.
Cutter at
Polanco.
494, splitter 91, sinker 97, slider 87.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but
He pulled it. I pulled it too low.
Langford.
I pulled it too low. That's so frustrating.
And he makes the catch.
That's the 3rd or 4th time I've done that.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Dominic Canzone. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra
Fuck,
bases.
that was it.
High fly ball.
God
That one curled
damn it.
foul down the right side.
It's a good splitter. Fuck me.
That's inside.
That's the pitch. That's the one that if we get on time with that, it's gone. Tie fucking game.
That one lifted to left, Langford.
And
moving
instead
under
it's
it.
going to be out number 2 because we're just late and just under it.
And there are 2 down.
The right fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
That's a good
one
take.
finds the zone. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss as he was late.
he finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way
We
if
got
you can.
time.
Take a timeout.
Asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. Martin is just 1 strike away. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. On the run, throw to first, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle of the pack team. Every ball
This is a game of missed opportunities for us. We really struggled in that first inning. We just could not get out of it. We got a little fucked by the zone at times. We got one of the more bizarre calls, bizarre strike calls we've seen probably all season long. We out-hit this team 8-4, but we just couldn't come up with a timely hit when we needed it. We somehow got a couple of solo home runs from Rayleigh, which was nice, but it felt like there was a lot of really weak contact throughout this game. And again, that first inning was really brutal, and it erases the really great effort of Randy Rosarina. All right. Randy Rosarina taking away that home run. We missed an opportunity to take another home run away because Canzone was in center field rather than Julio Rodriguez. The good news is, maybe the best news is, I finally understand that mechanic. If you can get in that area and push it in the green, you have a good shot to bring it back, which is a positive, because I don't think they ever explained that particularly well. We just couldn't figure out their pitching fast enough, and we couldn't settle down enough to eke out a win. You can see, I mean, they score 3 in the first. We get 1 back in the third, and we immediately give it back. We give another 1 back in the fourth, and we were able to hold them to 5, but it's just, here's 1 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and that slow chip damage. We just need one of those Rayleigh home runs to be a 2-run shot. We need a Robles double that gets past the outfielder and drives in a run. We just struggled today, and it's really frustrating. Obviously, we're not going to win every game. We're playing on GOAT pitching difficulty, but sometimes that feels like more unfair. We missed a play as well with Crawford. They did not register it as an error, but they probably should have. Brian Wu gets the loss, his first of the season, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 earned on his line. Tyler Mahle went 5 pretty strong innings, 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 earned. He had a lot of strikeouts super early in this game, which has been a problem for us in this series. 2 of the 3 games, we had a large chunk of strikeouts in the front part of the game, the first 3 innings or so, and then in the second game, or in the first game, was it? Or second game, we've had a lot of strikeouts. I think we struck out like 17 times in the first one, and we struck out 7 in the very beginning of the second. It doesn't matter. We struck out a lot in this series, and it sucks. Evan Carter was 1 for 3 with a double and a run. Kyle Higashioka had the solo home run. Sibian was 0 for 3, but scored the run because he got walked on a bullshit call. Jock Peterson 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run. Chris Martin picks up his 22nd save of the season, and yet again we lose by just 1 run. Luke Rayleigh 2 for 3, 2 solo shots. Robles was 2 for 5 with a couple of doubles and a run. Dylan Moore and Kyle Raleigh both 1 for 4. Moore had a double while they both knocked in a run. We've only lost by 1 run in each of the games that we have lost, the 5 losses that we have had with this GOAT pitching difficulty. We need that offense to just kick up a little bit. We need a 2-run inning when that happens. 4-3 to Chicago. I guess we lost 7-5. That was a walk-off home run. That's a different situation. 9-8, 4-3, 5-4. And we will finally be back at home as we have a notification roster. Poor performance. Oh god, there's like a lot of this. Hold on. Good performance, poor performance. Lazaro, Montez, Canzone. Oh, we just sent Dominic Canzone down for poor performance. Oh. Okay, Cade Marlowe's coming to the Mariners. Okay, this is actually kind of a good thing to look at. Miles Mastroboni sent down to the Travelers. Okay. Michael Arroyo called up. Sent down to the Travelers. Good performance. Rainiers. Oh, Drew Pomerantz has been called up. Okay, so we have Pomerantz. We have another new player as well. All right. Okay, so we have a couple new pieces on the roster. Drew Pomerantz. And who was the other guy? Shoot. I've already forgotten who it was. Whatever. It's fine. Either way, we're at home, thankfully, tomorrow, which is a positive. It'll be nice to be back home. Granted, we're 70-13 through our first 83 games. Go ahead, Nato, fix those lineups. Why are you taking so long to acknowledge that I'm pushing X? Luis Castillo will be on the mound for us tomorrow. 14-0 with a 1.45 ERA. Michael Lorenzen 4-7 with a 3.58 ERA as we look to start a 4-game set against the Royals. And then after that, we will take a look at some stats and some standings and ranks and all that stuff. So prepare for a bit of a longer video there on the tail end. But if you don't care, you don't have to watch it. Let's rip a pack real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Is this pack better than the game that we just played? Oh, it is. We got a diamond, but let's get through these garbage guys first. Sorry. I apologize for insulting all of you. Who is our diamond player? It's a right fielder. Oh, Mike Trout. Okay. All right. I'll take that. I don't believe he is on the team. And he goes for $22,000. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Mike Trout. A diamond pull to make this video end on a bit of a sweeter note. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like more, subscribe over here. Ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos, new baseball right here every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. And you have this morning's video up here, which is another installment of Red Dead Redemption. When will horses stop exploding on the tracks? We may never know. Thanks again for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night. And we'll see you tomorrow back in Seattle.